Hey beauties, thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm so excited to share with you the new Minka palette from Adept Cosmetics. It's my first palette from Adept Cosmetics and I purchased it from ifeelbeautiful.ca, and I'm so grateful to them because it makes it easier for us Canadians to order indie palettes. Let's start with some swatches. So there's a few repeat shades. I think there's 5, but I don't have the original Minka palette, so I can't do comparisons for you. And so first up we have Eliza, let's deepen this. You see? Then we have Anna, Emma, I think Emma is a repeat shade. Toya is for sure a repeat shade. Next up we have Maya. Maya's a repeat shade. Oh, it's pigmented. Then we have Dana. You see that one? Then we have Joshua. That's cool, hey? And we have, is it Elana or Elana? Another nice matte. Now we have Linda. Linda's a repeat shade. Oh, cool. Look at that shift. Clara is next. Mia. No, Mia is not a repeat shade, I don't think. It's like a topper. Can you see that? Here. Still has a little shift to it too, right? And then we have Maria. Maria is a repeat shade. A nice deep purple. And then the last 3, Sandra, which is actually my best friend from grade 2, since grade 2. My best friend from grade 2. Her name is Sandra, so this is her shade. That's cool. Ooh. This is not what I was expecting it to look like from the pan. We have Ariana. A nice, rich, matte brown. And then the last shade is Ava. Ava's a repeat shade, I think. Let me just double check. Yes, Ava is a repeat shade. Ooh, that's super cool too. So there it is. Those are all the shades from the new Minka palette. So now I'm going to attempt something different and do 3 different looks with this palette. I'm going to do one on one eye, one on the other eye, and then the final one with both eyes done. So let's see. The first one, I think I'm going to go in with the shade Dana and Real Techniques 308. Yes, 308. starting with mapping out my crease. My baby hairs always get in the way. It's kind of annoying. I have to break out of habit here and not switch to the other side. I don't think I've ever done this before. Do one complete eye look on one eye before moving on to the next. I like to challenge myself. Okay, then we're gonna go in, let's see, with the shade Elana, this one. And I'm gonna use a Refer 01. Same thing, starting in the outer corner. These shadows are really blendable. And they go on nice and smooth. Let's build this up. It's even pretty just by itself. I just dipped into the wrong shade here. Give me one sec. Okay, now we're back. So just using circular motions, just nice and blended. Gently pulling it across towards the inner corner, but keeping most of the intensity of the pigment on the outer side. Then going back to the Real Techniques 308 just to blend out or soften this top edge. Okay, now with my E26 compacted smudger brush, I'm gonna go dip into the shade Elana again. Elana. It's missing an I, so I feel like it's Elana. So I can pull the shade along my lash line. I think I want to kind of blow it out a little bit. Elongate, lengthen the shape. Just for fun. I'm taking it further out. Smooth that part out just a bit with the Real Techniques 308. I think we can actually try and go a little bit deeper. What do you guys think? So we're gonna pat it in because we want to keep the intensity. Yeah, that's better. Okay, now let's put a shimmer on. And the shimmer shade that I wanted to try with this look is Linda. I don't know if you can see it in the palette, but it's a duochrome, multi-chrome. Okay, now we're gonna start kind of in the center, maybe just right here. Wow. That's cool, hey? I just had to check to make sure my mic was on. Now I'm paranoid from my one of my last videos when my mic died or... Anyway, back to the makeup. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay. Now let's use my silicone spatula from Amazon and smooth this out a bit. Real Techniques 308. I just want to soften this line a little bit. It's pretty cool though. So I'm actually going to go in with my Refer 01 and more of the matte shade Elana. And deepen up this outer corner even more. That's pretty cool, right? Wonder if we want to try. Let's try a little bit of Mia in the inner corner. I don't know if it's going to do anything because it's just a sheer kind of topper. Brighten it up just a little bit. And I'm going back in with my Refer 01. No product. I'm just seeing if I like it better with a little bit of a deeper crease shade, just to give it some contrast. And I think I do. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's do concealer quick under this eye. Let's finish up this look with the lower lash line, and I'm gonna go in with BK Beauty 204 and the shade Elana. If you guys know how it's said, please let me know. Just gonna take that shade and pull it across my lower lash line. And then a BK Beauty 210 with the shade Dana, the lighter purple. Just blend out the edge of the lower lash line. Okay, some eyeliner. And I'm just using SEPHORA Discontinued Glide Liner because I want to finish it. Tight line first. And my Nuclear Rose N11 just to smooth out this liner. It's been a couple weeks since I've filmed, so it's nice to get back at it. My brother-in-law was visiting from Ontario. We had a great time with him. Okay, just gonna top it off with some black shadow. I'm going to use the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions 3 palette. If I can get it open. And top it off. Okay, eyeliner on the lower lash line. And we're going to smooth it out with a Rephr 23. And then mascara. But let's just speed through this so that we can get on to the other eye. There's look number 1. Okay, now on to look number 2. I'm gonna go in with the shade Toya. This one. And let's see, let's do a Refer 33. Starting with mapping out my crease again. A nice pastel purple. Okay, now we're going to go in with the shade Ariana, the nice rich deep brown. And let's see, I'm going to use a Refer Shoto 03. No, Shoto 00. Sorry. Starting in the outer corner again. And blending it up and towards my crease. If you wanted the Ariana, the rich brown, to stay true to its tone, you would go in with that shade first and not add the shade Toya on top, because then it makes everything kind of purple based, which I'm okay with. And maybe another time I'll try it just with Ariana to see what that looks like. Actually, I'm going to switch to my E25 from ColourPop and shade Ariana and pull across my lash line first. So far, I'm really impressed with Adept Cosmetics eyeshadows. Okay, back to the Shoto 00. A little bit more pigment. Same shade, Ariana. Itchy nose. Okay. Let's see, I want to pull this out again. Blow it out a little bit more than usual. Blending it up into my crease or above my crease for blending out purposes. And gently pulling it towards the inner corner. This is throwing me off. But this is actually the eye that I see with, so I can't cover it. Okay, now back to the Rephr 33 with no added product, and I'm just gonna soften this edge. Okay, now let's go in with, oh, I want to do the shade Ava, this one. So let's do just my finger, and I'm gonna put it, let's see, start at the third, not all the way to the edge. Oh, that's pretty. This is kind of more of like a chunkier glitter shade. I like that you get so many different kinds of eyeshadows in this one palette. How fun. Build this up just a little bit more. It's pretty cool, right? And let's see, let's add Joshua on the inner corner, just to see what that will look like. Wow, that's bright, eh? Okay, I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more Ava to blend this edge out a little more where Joshua meets Ava. Sounds like a movie. And then silicone brush from Amazon. Let's soften this, blend out the edge a bit. That shade Joshua on the lid turned out a little bit more green than when I swatched it earlier. That's so cool, right? Not really, just want to fix this area. Maybe I'm gonna go in with a tiny E29 color pop brush. If I can, there we go. I think that's looking better. Okay, actually let's go back to my Rephr 33, no product, and buff this out. It's pretty. I'm having fun. Okay, then I'm gonna go back in Shoto 00 and the shade Ariana. Deepen up the outer corner. And pulling it gently across the top line of where the shimmer is. Just to give it a little bit more of a cohesive look. I want more of this Ava shade too. So I have it on my finger. Let's try and go over top of Joshua a little bit more. Getting a little bit of fallout, that's okay. I think I like that better. What do you guys think? Shoto 00 just to soften the edge. Flick out the glitter as best I can so that I can do a tiny bit more blending up in this area. All right, let's use this Refer 33 and try and get rid of fallout. Or I'm going to take Nikki's N14. And now we're going to do some concealer, but in fast forward mode. Okay, now we're going to take Nikki's N12 with the shade Ariana. The lower lash line. I usually keep my lower lash line shades pretty basic because I smile a lot, I laugh a lot, there's a lot of movement here, so whenever I do like detail work, it all gets mushed together anyway, so I just keep it kind of basic just so that it is a cohesive look, or like a balanced eye shape. That's what I like to do for myself, especially because I create looks that are like wearable. So of course you can always add lashes. I like to do lashes once in a while too, but not for my everyday. Okay, now we're going to take the BK Beauty 210 and the shade Toya. Just to soften out the bottom edge of this shade. See, already as it is, you can see like the fallout that I got from the shimmer shade on the top. It's kind of all down in the bottom. That's okay. It might be different if I like set it. Not different, it will help. If I set it with setting spray, that will definitely help. Or if I sprayed a brush, that would probably help too. But because I'm doing just these quick looks, I don't have to worry about staying power. But the third look that I'll do, I'll need it to be wearable, be day ready. Okay, eyeliner. smooth it out with Nikki's N11. And top it off with some black shadow. Eyeliner on the bottom. And smooth it out with my Rephr 23. Let's do mascara in fast forward mode. And there we have it. Here are the first two looks. Actually, let's do this. Here's look number one. Here's look number two. Okay, so for look number three, I want to do a halo eye. Let's start with the shade Toya again, and Rephr 33. Here we go. So same thing as usual, how I start. Wait, my eyes are already primed and prepped and primed. I'm just gonna map out where my imaginary crease is. Sorry, I have a little bit of glitter left from after washing my face from the previous looks. That's okay. Same thing on the other side. I like this brush to do that because it's tapered, it comes to like almost like a pointed tip. So you get the benefits of like precision and like a big blending brush. Rephr is amazing. They came out with so many different brush shapes for different eye shapes. They're all so soft and easy to use. I think that's good. Now we're gonna go in with the shade Maria, this dark matte purple, and I'm gonna use let's see here. I'm gonna use a Rephr 01, a clean one. And we're gonna start by putting this dark shade just in the outer corner. Then up into the crease. A little bit more. I'm uncertain if I want to have this shade kind of go across in the background. So first, then I'm going to switch to the smaller, I need a smaller blending brush. Okay, so we're going to go in with a Morphe M506, just like a tiny blending brush. Same shade Maria. And then we're going to put this in the inner corner, but I have to be careful because I like it not to go too like this way. We're keeping the center part of the lid blank, right? Because that's where we're gonna put the shimmer shade to give it that spotlight halo effect. And just gently blending it up. Yeah, I think we will have this shade come across in the background. So I'm just using this Morphe M506 to do that. Gently pull it across so it joins with the inner corner shade. Let's add a little bit more pigment. So I like to be careful when I'm adding like darker shades on the inner corner of my eye because I feel like it pulls my eyes closer together. And I don't like that look on myself. Okay, I think that's a good start. So let's try and repeat this on the other side. Starting again in the outer corner. And up into my imaginary crease. Like this. Needs to come in a bit more. Okay, switching to my little blending brush, Morphe M506. Back in with the shade Maria, and in the inner corner. Where was the pigment? and connecting it. Ooh. Soften out this line as best that we can. Just gotta get our edges nice. It doesn't really matter what it looks like in here because we're gonna cover that. I'm undecided at this moment if we're gonna use any concealer or like my MAC paint pot. I don't know if I'm not sure if it needs it, or if maybe we'll lay down just like a light matte shadow. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my Rephr 33 to blend out the edges. Soften this line a bit. Especially on this side. Keep looking back and forth because I feel like the pigment of the purple is different on each side. Like, let's see if I can get this a little bit more even to where I'm happy, and then we can carry on. Okay, I'm feeling kind of confident with these shades. These special shades in this palette are incredible. So I feel like it'll be okay if I just went in with the shade Sandra and just pop it right in the middle. Normally I would either put down a concealer or, but let's just see how this works. Right in the center. Yep, it's good. Okay. And then we go back in with my Rephr 01 and the shade Maria. Just blend it out, or you know, blend this all together to make it look not like I just put a blob in the center of my eye, right? And then with the tiny Morphe M506 and the shade Maria, for the inner corner. I think I want I want more of the matte purple, shade Maria. To be visible on the inner corner. Now I'm taking the Rephr 33 to blend out the inner corner. Let's try my silicone brush from Amazon. Let's see, I think I still want more of the purple. More purple. But that's how awesome these shimmer shades, these special shades are from Adept Cosmetics. It's like, once they're on, they're on. That's better. I like that. Blow out the top of it a bit. All right, now we repeat on the other side. Shade Sandra. Pop that in the middle. And back in Rephr 01 and the shade Maria to marry these two together. This is fun, right? Morphe M506 and the shade Maria for the inner corner. And since I deepened up right here, I have to repeat on the other side as well. And deepen up here. Back to the Rephr 01. It's a little bit high up here, so I'm going to try and make this even, make the sides match. Refer 33, blend out the top edge. Back to my Refer 01 with no added product. I'm going to try and pull this shade up just a tiny bit higher. Just to try and get them even. That's better. My MAC Discontinued 272 flat shader with Patrick Ta's this shade. I don't think do they have names? Oh, they do. I'm sorry. Mandatory? Mandatory. Just under my brow. All right, I'm gonna do the rest of my face off camera and then we'll be back to finish up the rest of this look. Okay, let's finish up the rest of this eye look. Starting with the Refer 26 and the shade Maria. I'm just gonna pull that across my lower lash line. Same thing on the other side. And then I'm going to take a BK Beauty 210 and the shade Toya, this one. And blend out the lower lash line. Adding a bit more Maria to my right side. They're not even. It's better, right? Okay, so we're gonna take dim light, just a finishing powder, so we can blend out the edges. And I need my Sephora Pro Crease number 19. I'm gonna soften out all the edges of this eye look. Okay, now we're going to do eyeliner. Sephora Glide Liner, and I'm going to tightline first. There we go. That's starting to look a little bit better. I was feeling a little crazy earlier. I knew that mascara and eyeliner will tie in and complete this look. Okay, and I'm going to blend that out with Nikki's N11. I think I want to go a little bit extra with the eyeliner for this look. Now topping off my eyeliner with black shadow, just from Patrick Ta's Major Dimensions 3 palette. Lock that liner in place. Okay, now same thing on the other side. Tight lining first. Smoothing it out with Nikki's N11. And a bit more eyeliner. Topping it off with black shadow. Not quite even. That's okay. That's a little bit better. Same enough, right? All right, now eyeliner on the lower lash line, just keeping it to the outer third. I don't know, this eye is getting irritated from washing my face or in between looks. Okay, let's take the Rephr 23, smooth this out. I kind of mucked it up a little bit here. Let's see, how would we fix that? I say, let's try like a flat shader just to clean that up. It's kind of okay. Like I have this irritated spot or this wet spot, and the eyeliner just doesn't really want to stay with me there. So you guys get the idea, right? Here, let's see that. That's just irritation from me washing off my face earlier. So I think we'll just leave it for now and carry on. Okay, so blending, where was I? Blending out this side's eyeliner on the lower lash line. Okay, let's just speed through mascara. Here's the final look. What do you guys think? It's been fun, right? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.
Ha ha ha!